up, guys? Happy Bird Holler. Doing a little bit of harvesting today. Harvesting with Happy Bird Holler. So we got a front moving in. And y'all see them trees blowing pretty good up there. It soon will be getting cold. So I decided today to go ahead and do some harvesting and preparing to get ready for the cold. And while I was doing it, I wanted to bring y'all along and show you some stuff I was doing. Right here I got these right here off my moringa trees, which didn't do too good. Y'all can see it. That's about it for moringa. Not a whole lot to shout about, but I'm gonna take and get the leaves off of these and we'll eat them. But what I really wanted the moringa trees for was the seeds. The seeds has got a lot of medicinal properties for detoxing your mind, your brain from metals and stuff. It helps with Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. Plus it helps with your body. The leaves has got some vitamins in it. A lot of vitamins actually, from what we're looking at. And really good in a salad or something. So I'm gonna get those off today. And I know y'all probably know what's right here. This is my lemongrass. It did pretty good for me this year. Got a pretty big bundle of it. I'm bundling it up and I'm gonna dry it. So we'll have some medicine and tea this winter. Now if you don't know about lemongrass, it is really good. Really good for all kind of things. And I don't know right off the bat everything, but it's definitely got a lot of stuff that's good, really good. I can guarantee you it's good or I wouldn't have it here. Right now I can't think of stuff right off the bat other than it's probably anti-inflammatory for sure. Good for your immune system. Definitely it's got a good flavor to it it's got vitamin C in it, I think. It's got a bunch of stuff. I'm sure y'all probably already know. But yeah, I'm gonna take it today and hang it up to dry and get those moringa leaves to eat. And I cut them off of my tree. I'll show you what I got. I'm gonna probably harvest my ginger. I'm gonna use all these leaves. You can use the leaves to eat, to make teas and medicines if you want. But now most of your property is in the root. And so when I get ready to get that root out of there, y'all can see that one big one down there. And this, I think, is a flower bud. I was waiting to see what it looked like if it bloomed, but it's starting to turn yellow. You can see the yellow leaves coming on it, and that's when they say to harvest it. So I'm trying to push it to it just a little bit to see what happens with this. But let me see if y'all can see that. Yeah, I think that's a flower bud. But yeah, and then y'all can see the root down there. Kind of big down there. I'll tell you what, this is the best ginger. I grew it all several years I've grown it. I mean, I usually ain't got nothing but something like that, and that's actually more than I usually get. And I got one in that bucket over there. So I got a little ginger this year. And what they say to do with the ginger is it's better to, when you dig it up, let it dry out, and then make your medicine out of it. Because there's all kind of ways you can make medicine. If you make medicine out of it while it's wet, fresh, right out the ground, there are some properties you ain't gonna get if it's dried. And then if you let it dry, there's some properties you're not gonna get if you dry it too much. And it's vice versa. You just kind of got to know how you want to do it. Now some people, they make the powder out of it, you know, and most of the times you see the powder because that's probably where most of it is. And that's what I'm gonna do, is dry it out, and I'm gonna get the powder, or just nothing else, get the dried root and chop it up, maybe make a tincture out of it, maybe eat some fresh and put in some tea and whatever, you know, works. Old St. John's wort, I might harvest some of that. It's finally taken off after all year. It don't, I tell you what, that heat we get during the summer is kind of put stuff back. Yeah, St. John's wort. Don't know what that is. That's good stuff. I'm gonna do a video one day on it. But yeah, I'll take you over here. Let me show you the that's my lemon verbena. I gotta do that too. Yeah, right here is the moringa tree, and you can see I snipped it right here. This is where I did it last year, and then it branches out at these little nodes. You'll get little greens, buds pop out of here, and they make branches and grow. So I didn't cut it down lower than this. I went ahead and just left a few nodes on these and cut it above where it had a little grow. Because I kind of want it, I don't want it real tall anyways, I just want it kind of bushy. But hopefully I'm going to get it where it'll bush out, and maybe, I don't know how big it's going to be able to get in this bucket, but I had a couple that died on me and I pulled them out, and the roots really wasn't a whole lot big after a couple years. So I think it can go a little while longer in the bucket for a while anyways, before I got to transplant it to something bigger. And then I did this avocado tree, which I was surprised I ever got growing. It sprouted in the compost pile, and I went ahead and planted it and been keeping it alive since. And it's maybe 3 years old. And I cut it, you can see I cut it last year right here, and so I just left some of the growth from this year, but it was way up here. It's like about another 4 or 5 foot taller than it is now. So it did really good this year. So I didn't want it to get real tall either. I want to make it bushy. And I transplanted it in this bucket earlier this year, and it's taken off. I mean, it growed like 2 foot. 2 foot until I cut it just now. Then I got this moringa here. Y'all can see it didn't do as good as the other one, but that's where I had it cut last year, and I left a little bit. So I don't know if this moringa is gonna hang in there. There's the year before I cut it, so we'll see. I got to get these old lamb's quarters out of here that's grown in it. I got seeds everywhere. It's seeding. Y'all need some lamb quarter seeds. I got it fresh, all natural, straight out the wild. No GMOs, no nothing. It grows good. I just don't get enough sunlight for it where I'm at. The leaves get small, and I don't know what's in the world in this, some kind of spider web. Everything's getting ready for winter. Brandy's finding lizards. They're running looking for homes. I got pepper bush. I got some peppers on, cutting it back sometime and put it in the greenhouse, because you can overwinter peppers, y'all. If you keep them warm through the winter, and you can put them back out. That right there is 2 years old. And I got more peppers off of it than I did off of 3 or 4 plants that only do like this every year or so. You can see it. These are 4 plants I planted this spring, and that's the first fruit they made. I just don't get enough sun and stuff here, or something, y'all. It's just everything tries to go tall, grow tall, you know. There's some more peppers I got. But anyways, there's some peppermint. Peppermint's coming back since it wasn't so hot. Good peppermint. I got it planted all over, you know, planting it around everything so it keeps the bugs off the plants, kind of, you know, doing that permaculture thing. I got stuff I got to get up soon before it gets cold. Been trimming stuff back, my oregano and thyme. I just did the lemongrass. They were right here. This Mexican sunflower is still blooming, so I left it. I got some seeds off of it. But yeah, I'm gonna take this lemon verbena and cut it back. And when you cut something like this, it's kind of woody. It's kind of like rosemary, lavender, and stuff like that. It gets woody, and if you don't cut it back real early, like if you don't cut it back when it's young, kind of early, then it starts getting long and lanky and then green on the tips. And if you cut it back here, it almost kind of kills the limb. And so what you got to kind of keep it cut. And I'm big time bad about cutting it, because it grows pretty good and you'll get more medicine out of it than you expect, and if you cut it all the time. But actually it was kind of big when we got it. So, and I was having problems keeping it alive, and so I was trying to let it grow and just, you know, not put it into too much shock, you know. And but it's doing pretty good. I got 3 or 4 harvests off of it this year, but I'm gonna probably cut it back. And when I do, I'm gonna try to leave a little bit of green. Let me see if you can look at like the stem right here, that little bit of green right there at the bottom. I'll cut this top part and leave that little green. I see you, Brainy. I see you hiding behind that verbena, lemon verbena. Alright, but yeah, but if you cut it back here too low, it could kill it. They say just to cut it, you know, like a quarter of the way back, halfway back at the most. And but if you don't cut it like you should all the time, you end up having a long, lanky, kind of woody shrub. But as old as this one is, and as good as it's done, and I transplanted in this, I could probably cut it, you know, right in here. It'll still be okay. I got some green stuff down in here. I just don't want to cut it too low. You can actually see where I can cut it. I cut it the past year or so, you know, where it branches like this. And but yeah, this is good stuff here, y'all. I'm gonna do a video on the properties on it sometime. But I'll take some of this that I cut and put it with the lemongrass, and with that ginger, I'm gonna have me some good tea. And then I just cut my catnip back. I'm gonna do a video one day on this. It was growing good. I got a little bit of medicine out of it. The skull cap's trying to come back from my last harvest on it. And all this stuff I got to try to get into the greenhouse before it gets cold. So I'm just getting it all ready. And there's the yarrow. I know y'all heard of yarrow. This is good detox medicine. Right here, yarrow. I don't have no problem with this stuff. It spreads everywhere. And then the bee balm pistilosus everywhere. That'll make it through the winter. Got another in that pot right there. I got another lemon verbena. I'm gonna cut it back too and get it in the greenhouse. because I only started with one and I almost lost it, so I went ahead and started me another one by rooting. I did a rooting, started it, and it finally took off. But it don't like this soil if I plant it straight into the soil here. Lungwort's doing better after I harvested it. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all some stuff. I cut back my rosemary. It's kind of bare, but I cut it back to see how it's kind of woody. And but when you cut it back, it pops out. You know, it pops out little buds down the stem and stuff. As long as it ain't too woody. If it gets real hard and woody, it ain't gonna pop out nothing. That's why it's important to kind of keep it cut back. Even if you don't use it, just cut it back anyhow and save it and dry the leaves or whatever for tea later or for spices. I'm trying to get another one started here. I got another one in the ground over here. So I'm trying to, there it is right there. This, I tell you, I don't know, it's hard to get stuff going in this soil I got. Echinacea is still hanging in there, but it's going to dry up soon. One little flower. Like I told you, the mold got in there and got that echinacea over the winter. I hope it don't get the rest of it. I planted some seeds. I hope they come in. And I just wish some stuff would do as good as the native wildlife, like this aster here. Look how that aster grows. Ain't no problem with those flowers, I'm telling you. Some stuff, I tell you, grows good, and some stuff grows slow. And there's oxeye daisy, y'all. That's good for pain medicine. Oxeye daisy, pain relief. I got this hanging in there doing good. It's spreading. Another bundle over there, and it was actually I actually had some oxeye daisy, but it's actually not oxeye, but oh shoot, I can't think of it now. Oxeye. That's another daisy, but it's got properties too. It ain't doing as good. Very, very. You can see the difference in the leaves. Matter of fact, I don't even think I got any medicine from this daisy. This one right here. You can see the leaves. I can't think of the name of it right now. Shasta. Okay, Shasta daisy. This is a Shasta daisy. But it's supposed to be good with properties too. I got to cut this pineapple sage back, and I got it growing in a pot, and it took off. It's flowering. I'll see the flowers on it starting to pop. I'm hoping they'll pop real pretty and stuff before it gets too cold. But I'm gonna cut it back and put it in the greenhouse as soon as them flowers get a little bit better. But you can see the flowers coming on it. Pineapple sage, it's good, y'all, for sleeping, insomnia, relaxation, calm. And man, I tell you what, it smells good. That's some good smelling stuff. My hyssop right there. Hyssop, and I got some more skullcap right here. Everything's gonna come back that's pretty much planted. But I have some that's separated. I'm gonna put in the greenhouse, like this is hyssop. I'm gonna put it in the greenhouse just in case something happens. I got some mugwort I just planted in here. I'm trying to get all the mugwort I can, because I love that stuff, y'all. It's good. Good sleep medicine. I got mugwort everywhere too. We found a little honey hole to grab it and harvest it, so it's starting to do good. You can see it right here growing. Yeah, mugwort. And this is a sacred herb here. white, silver on the back, silver leaf mugwort. That'll help you lucid dream a little bit, y'all. I got some right there too. But this wild stuff I planted is starting to do good, so I'm great for that. Yeah, this is some more pineapple sage I got right here. It didn't do good. That heat took a lot of it this year. It just kind of set it back. That's why I had to put something in the pot right there. See how it does in the it does good in what I call sterile dirt. You know, what you put it in this ground that's here. This is what happens. There's so many funguses and stuff in this ground and poisons. I don't know what it is. It's something that a lot of these plants don't like unless it's hardened off and grown native, and somehow it can survive it. Like that aster right there and goldenrod, it survives it. But I couldn't believe it, but I did get a zinnia planted in it, and it's hanging in there. Y'all can see it right there, that flower. Did pretty good. The zinnia. It don't like it here either. When it's hot and humid, it gets powdery mildew real bad. I got a lot of stuff gets that powdery mildew. It's getting time for the narrow-leaf plantain medicine, y'all, right there. It's coming in. We'll be getting some of that soon. Got some dandelions coming. It's hard to get them to grow either. They like it when they like a lot of dry, rocky soil, which I don't have a lot of. I have another one right here somewhere growing. Oh, right there. Dandelion. I just let them flower and they're seeding. I was supposed to be getting some red clover right in here coming up. And then I got some garden vegetable stuff growing over here. Some taters are shooting up, mustard greens, and there's a little patch of yellow dot, curly dot growing. I eat the leaves on it when they're tender like that. Real good eating. Don't want to eat too much though. It's got oxalic acid, especially if you got kidney problems like I do, so I got to be careful. Holy basil's coming back. I just harvested it. Milkweeds all dried up, done flowered, seeds spreading everywhere. Yeah, butterfly milkweed. Next year I'll be getting that and doing a video. That's gonna be good. That's good for honey bunnies, COPD and emphysema. Good for tuberculosis. It's pleurisy root's what they call it. I'm gonna get the root. It's gonna help her with her COPD and bronchitis. And asparagus. There's another dandelion. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all along on the little harvesting I was doing today. Got a lot of stuff I need to try to get ready and put in the greenhouse. Flowers too. Cut rose bushes back. Got some hibiscus to cut back. Ashwagandha I got to get up. Can't leave them in the pots. I did leave, look at there, y'all. I planted that ashwagandha and then a little lobelia plant poked that, so I've been leaving it. Might put that in the greenhouse, and I'm gonna put all these probably, if I can, if I got room. I planted some last year in the soil over there where the yarrow's at, but it didn't come up till late, and it was like, gee whiz, summer was about over when it come up, and then I had a hard time making it in that soil, so I gotta pretty much keep stuff in pots. The bad thing about keeping stuff in pots when it's real hot, that sun bakes those pots and the roots get hot. So I kind of got to keep moving stuff and shuffling stuff around here. But yeah, there's Honey Bunny's hibiscus. Still got a few blooms coming, so I'm kind of hanging on cutting it until it gets cold. But I got it. That thing, I put it in that big pot right there, y'all. Oh my goodness, it took off. I'm trying to keep it bushy, not let it get too big, but this is a baby I cut off of it right here. As a rooting. I growed that thing wasn't but that tall this year when I put it out. And I got it over the winter. I got it growing and green, and it did all that growing since last year, spring of last year. That's got to be 3 foot. And and I tell you what, it likes this humid, hot weather we got. Tropical hibiscus. That's why it likes tropical weather. And these blooms, y'all seen the pictures on my videos of the blooms. They're beautiful. Okay, y'all. I gotta cut my elderberry back. I didn't do that great this year either. Elderberry tree turning yellow. Rose bushes. Got work to do. Just showing y'all what's going on at Happy Bird Hollow. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate y'all. Happy Bird Hollow out.